Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I asked some of you on Instagram and Facebook on what how-to videos would you like me to do, and there were a lot of suggestions, so I thought why not just put them all together in one video. I'm just going to give out some tips and show you guys how I do it in the fastest way that I can. I'm not saying that these techniques are how it should be done, but these are just how I do it personally and based on experiences. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and of course don't forget to comment your suggestions down below. How to maintain youthful skin. There are a lot of ways to maintain youthful skin. One is what you eat. Well, you should eat vegetables, drink water, and you should stay away from preservatives and oily food. And you can drink collagen drink like what I'm doing every night. So you should sleep at least 6 hours or even more, because if you don't sleep much, then you will have dark under eyes. That's not youthful at all. Tips on choosing foundation. Well, sometimes choosing foundation can be really hard or can be really easy. But before choosing your right shade, there are a lot of considerations that you should think of. What kind of work do you have? Your skin type, your undertone, your budget. So one example is your kind of work. So if you work at the office, you can go for a liquid or cream foundation because it won't make you feel sticky because you don't sweat in the office, right? But if you work outside or in the field, then you should stay away from cream-based foundation. You should go for something like powder foundation or tinted moisturizer. I think tinted moisturizer is good. BB creams, CC creams are good also because it has SPF, which is what your skin needs to protect it from the sun. Choosing the right shade of foundation is very easy. Of course, you should know your undertone. Mostly Filipinas have yellow undertone. Go for something with neutral or warm undertone. Now, if you don't know how to match a foundation to your skin tone, the easiest way to match the foundation to your skin is you get that amount of foundation and then not on your hands, not here, but in here. Okay, so do that, and when you can see anything, that means that is your shade. But if this is going to happen, see, obviously that is not your shade. Go at the foundation section and then just try everything. Like, just put them all in here. What matches your skin the most, obviously that's the shade for you. How to cover dark under eyes or how to cover eye bags. Covering dark under eyes can be really hard or can be really easy. If you have really dark, like extreme dark under eyes, you should learn how to correct the color first. And then after you correct the color or after you correct the darkness, you can layer it with your regular concealer. So you can search on Google on what color is the counterpart of the undertone of your dark under eyes. You should correct the darkness first and then layer it with concealer after. What I like to do is mix two concealers. I get a concealer that matches my skin and then mix it with another concealer that is 2 shades lighter than my skin. So it will serve as a highlighter as well. So I put the Flormar first, like so, and then using the Collection 2000 concealer, I just put like a little bit in there. So this is going to give me enough cover and enough highlight that I want in a concealer. So I'm just gonna use my synthetic brush again to blend that out like that. See, so you can compare this side and this side. This is the one with the concealer and this is the one without concealer. So this looks a little bit tired and this one looks fresh. Okay, so after you do that, you're just gonna do the other side and then set it with setting powder. Don't ever forget to set your foundation or concealer with powder, because if you're not gonna do that, it's going to crease, it's going to fade the minute you step out of the door. So you can also put concealer or brightener here and then here on the nose bridge and then here to just balance out the highlight. And for the rest of the face, I like to use the Ben Nye Luxury Powder in Banana. One of my current favorites because it keeps my face matte all day and it really does give out that nice velvety feel. Like it gives real life Photoshop. After you're done with your face, it's time for the eyebrows. So a lot of you has been asking me how I trim or how I groom my eyebrows. So I'm just gonna show you quickest way that I could. So you will need this kind of tool, the small comb and a brush, and of course your tweezer and a little scissor. So here's my tweezer and here is my scissors. Okay, so what you're gonna do, have to brush your eyebrows like that. You're gonna have to pluck your eyebrows on that area. So once you're done plucking those hair on the lower part of your eyebrows, then you can just go ahead and grab the comb, and what you do is put the hair up like that. Okay, so whatever hair that is in here, you just have to cut it. This is just how I trim my eyebrows. Some of you may have different techniques, but this is what I find very effective or very easy most of the time. I'm just gonna do the other side and I'm gonna get back to you later. So I'm already done grooming my eyebrows. Now it's time to put your eyebrow product. Today I'm just gonna use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in Auburn. It stays on there forever. So when you're doing your eyebrows, do not put any product like on this side. It's going to look very hard and it's going to look very unnatural. So if your eyebrows is very dark, just like mine, then you can go ahead and use eyebrow mascara. One of my all-time favorites is the Oshai Real Coloring Eyebrow Mascara from Mizon. So I've been using this ever since I got it. It really does a good job in covering the hair or tinting the hair. So if you're done with your eyebrows, you can go ahead and carve out the edges, but I'm not gonna do that today because you already know how to do that. So let's move on to another how-to question. Eyeshadow for monolids. My lids are actually hooded. I'm just gonna teach you basic ways on how to do your eyeshadows if you have like Asian eyelids. You're gonna grab your eyeshadow palette, your neutral eyeshadow palette, I mean any eyeshadow palette that you have, and you can just work from there. Chocolate brown. Make sure it's matte because you're gonna use it to contour your crease. And then get a blending brush like this, and then just apply it on like the crease area. This is going to define your crease a little bit more. So once you're done with that, then you can go ahead and grab a darker color. I'm gonna use Hustle, this shade from my Naked palette. Put it on like this part right here. Okay, I'm just gonna use my finger to do this. There. As easy as that. Just apply it like that. So the problem with monolids is that whatever you put in the eyelids, once you open your eyes like that, doesn't show. That's why we're going to do the gradient effect, so that it will give you like a smoky eye without doing too much. Now go ahead and grab something darker. Well, you can use a darker shade of brown, but I'm just gonna use this black shade in here, and then just put it on like the lowest part of the lid. Okay, so once you're done with darkest eyeshadow, so it is best if you give it a little bit of a wing like that, so that it will make your eyes look wider. If you can make them bigger, then you can at least make them wider. You can use gel or liquid, whatever you're comfortable with, but right now I'm just using liquid. And then just let that dry, and you can go ahead and apply your mascara and your usual eye routine. One tip for monolids is you can use like a white pencil on the waterline, or white, or like this, the Wonder pencil from NYX. You can use this because this is not flat white. This is like a little bit of a beige. It's going to open the eyes even more. When putting mascara on the lower lash line, it is best if you use a mascara with a smaller wand like this, so you get full control of your wand. If you're using false eyelashes, then you can probably skip this step and just go ahead and move on to mascara. But since I don't want to wear falsies today, then I'm gonna go ahead and go straight to mascara. That's simple. So I'm just gonna do the other eye and I'm gonna get back to you later. So just like you guys, contouring is really one of the things that I always do because I have very round face, and as you can see, my cheekbones isn't really prominent, so I really have to work on that contour so that it will at least give me definition on the face, and it will also make my face much more slimmer. I'm just gonna use my contour kit, my Anastasia Beverly Hills, but if you don't have that, you can always use a much like more affordable one like this from City Color Be Matte Bronzer. You can buy this at the Makeup Hub website. First, you just want to grab like an angled brush like this, or if you have a contouring brush that's especially made for contouring like this NARS ITA brush, then you can use that as well. So this area is where you can put your contouring powder. Put enough amount on your brush and then start. Don't go overboard, because if you contour too much, it will make you look older. Okay, just go ahead and blend that out. Do circular motion. Once you're done with the hollows of your cheeks, then you can go ahead and contour your temples as well. Don't forget that part. And by the way, if you're contouring, make sure that you use a matte contouring powder. So there's a difference between bronzer and contouring powders. So stay away from anything with shimmer when you're contouring your face. And when you're done with your temples, then go ahead and move on to your jaw. It's just like creating the number 3. How to avoid chapped lips. Okay, so before you sleep at night, go ahead and grab a lip balm like this. I have my Marc Jacobs lip balm. If you have really chapped and dry lips, apply like a thick amount of lip balm and then just leave it there overnight. And when you wake up in the morning, you will wake up with moist, plump, chapped-free lips. Full lips without lip surgery. You just have to have a lip liner and your lipstick. These are the products that I'm going to use today. My Wet n Wild matte lipstick in Spiked with Rum, and my NYX lip liner pencil in Peekaboo Neutral. Grab your favorite lip liner and then fill in your lips. You don't have to go over the lips yet because we're gonna do that later. You just have to fill in your lips first. This is going to make the lipstick last longer, and it also makes the color pop a lot more. So when you're done lining your lips, then you can go ahead and apply your stick. So my eyes and my lips doesn't even match right now, but once you're done putting your lipstick on, then you can go ahead and grab the lip liner again. Start going over your natural lip shape, just like how Kylie Jenner usually does her lips. You can do this with any lip color that you want. You just have to make sure that your lip liner matches the lipstick that you're going to use. I think that's about it. So if you're gonna ask me how to make your makeup last longer, you can use a makeup sealer, or you can use a spray, or you can use a setting spray to make the makeup appear more natural. Go ahead and use like a finishing powder. So I do hope that you learned something today, and I also hope that the tips that I gave will work out for you. So yeah, I love you guys and see you soon. Bye!